peace to the tribe. So in this video, we're going to talk about the United States attacked Venezuela and captured its long-serving president, Nicolas Maduro, in an overnight operation on Saturday. U.S. President Donald Trump said promising to put the country under American control for now, including by deploying U.S. forces if necessary. We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition, Trump said during a press conference at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. We can't take a chance that someone else takes over Venezuela who doesn't have the interests of Venezuelans in mind. It is unclear how Trump plans to oversee Venezuela, despite a dramatic overnight operation that knocked out electricity. Troops had carried out a large-scale strike on Venezuela and captured its president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores. The couple has now been indicted in New York on terrorism and drug charges. Trump has accused Maduro of running a narco-terrorist organization. However, the legality of the operation has been called into question, with even some of Trump's allies suggesting it violated international law. The Guardian spoke to leading experts in the field international law to ask their view on the unfolding events in Venezuela. If the U.S. faces no consequences for the invasion of Venezuela, experts believe it could embolden other countries to carry out operations which may contravene international law. Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro met with the Chinese envoy, highlighting the great power competition between Washington and Beijing in the Western Hemisphere just hours before his capture. So Congress didn't approve of this at all. What is the Congress at this point? What is the Constitution at this point? Do we have a Constitution? Because it seems like these presidents can do whatever they want at any given time. At any given time. And Donald Trump says that the United States will take over Venezuela until they have appointed an appropriate leader, which is crazy to me. Which is absolutely crazy to me. The largest oil reserve in the world is Venezuela. It is Venezuela. Trump is saying that they're a narco-terrorist country that brings in drugs to the United States, but all it's pointing to me is towards oil. The United States is trying to bring in their U.S. oil companies into Venezuela to start making money. To me, this is all about oil. And what's crazy to me is Netanyahu was just here a couple of days ago for the New Year's, right? And the next thing you know, they bomb Venezuela in its capital and take their leader, Maduro, and his wife without Congress approval, bro. So I'm wondering how the Venezuelan military will respond, if they even respond. How will their allies respond? Because there was a Chinese special envoy in the capital hours before the airstrike, hours before the raid. How will Russia respond if they are willing to respond? And keep in mind, there's tension right now in Iran. There's tension right now in Iran. And then there was military member boots on the ground. There was actually Marines and Army units on ground. There was a special force unit on ground. I believe they're the ones that actually captured Maduro. Trump said that there's no fatalities of American troops. A handful of American troops sustained bullets and shrapnel wounds during last night's operation in Venezuelan capital of Caracas, but none are life-threatening. That's what is reported to CNN. So, I mean, yeah, it looked like it's getting real intense over there in Latin America. We'll see how this goes from now. But yeah, y'all leave a comment, like, subscribe, and peace.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious because that's what we're all about.